goodness. So we are on the rolling stop highway, let's put it that way. And I'm on my way out of Los Angeles. I've had enough already. So I went to, I had my breakfast at Earth. I had a latte and a croissant. So that was breakfast. And then I went out and I did find that secondhand store that I used to go to was still there. So I went shopping in there a little bit. And it wasn't as good as it used to be. But it was okay. You know, I got some things that are decent. These glasses, for one, look at how fun they are. So I went there, and then I went up, and coming back, I had to drive through Beverly Hills, all the she homes over there, because somebody managed to roll their car on Santa Monica Boulevard. At first I saw that it was blocked off and I couldn't figure out why. Well, they rolled their car all the way up, sideways, next to this concrete thing, and you couldn't even hardly see the car. I don't know how they managed to roll it that bad, but they did. Then I decided, well, I want to go down. I would like to look in the Hermes store, the Hermes. But there's no parking, you know. I just went, forget it. Going down Rodeo Drive, and you just, it's insane. So I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. So then I went back over by where Earth is, because they had the store, The Real, and I wanted to go in there and look at the Hermes bags, because I wanted to see the sizes and the different leathers and all of that. And the guy I talked with was really, really nice. And he showed me what they had there, because I wanted to see bag sizes and things like that. So that was, you know, he said he's going to be there about 4 more years, and he's had it with LA too. He said, I'm done. So, you know, I told him, well, where I live, it's real quiet, great values of homes and all of that, low taxes for your home. So, yeah, I told him all about that versus Texas and El Paso and stuff. It's horrendous. Because he said he's tired of the crime and the other stuff. And I said, well, Las Cruces is quiet, you know. There's, of course, any town, you've got some area you don't want to be in. But overall, you know, it's a good place to live if you want quiet. So yeah, we were talking a bit about how things have really changed here in LA, and he said, yeah, not for the better. I told him, yeah, I remember when they had the tea house down here, and they had the Bodhi tree, and they had, you know, all those things. It was more, you know, homey, more relaxed, and now it's just, you know, he said, yeah, it just has really changed. So anyway, he was quite nice, and he showed me different bags and stuff, the different leathers, what they are, and so that was nice. And I wanted to see the size of the Evelyn bag, the 29, but they didn't have any. All they had was smaller ones. So I wasn't able to see one thing that I wanted to see, but I did see how large the Birkin 30s are. Now, no, I'm not going to go out and buy a Birkin 30. I have been looking at some fakes, really, really good fakes of the Birkins, and so I wanted to see the sizes. So that's why I went there to look at the Birkins, because I really love that style. But I can't see paying $24,000 for a bag. It's not going to happen. But I really do like the Hermes style. And I was contemplating buying one of the really, really good fakes. So that's why I wanted to see the size of them and the different leathers, what they are. So I did accomplish that. That was good. And then on my way out, I stopped at Sanzo Chicken. The best. So I got a quarter of chicken to go, and it comes with this great garlic butter sauce and these to die for. I think it's like a turnip pickle. So good. And then you get two sides with it as well. I got a cucumber salad, and then I got like a eggplant thing with it as well. So I've got that. You know, when I get over here off of here on 10, and I can, I'll find a truck stop area. We'll stop over and have lunch. We'll see how much of the chicken I get and how much the puppies, you know, wind up wheedling me for. Because I always got to share. I never get a full meal, ever. But I can never eat all that much anyway, so. So I don't mind sharing. So yeah, it's going to take an hour to go 4 miles before my turn. Yeah, I wouldn't want to come back here and live now. After coming back and perusing this situation again, yeah, no, everything's so expensive. The traffic everywhere is horrendous. So, yeah, I'm not sorry to be leaving now. It's not. Because this is crazy. I can see why people have heart attacks out here. Because, I mean, even just the regular streets, it's packed. And finding parking any place, good luck with that. It's insane. Oh, Little Bangladesh is the next exit. That's something new. I know down this way they have the Chinatown, which has been taken over by a lot of Vietnamese, so that's down here. And then also down here is the jewelry area. They have a lot of that down in this area as well. which, I opted to go get the Zanzo chicken instead of stopping at Chinatown or any of those because, like I said, I'm ready to leave. This is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, really charging along here. The rolling stop freeway. Lord have mercy. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. Again, going through town, there's so many people and they're all walking their dogs, and these two were just off the charts, bouncing off the walls in here. So another reason I'm ready to go. So what did I buy at this secondhand store? Like I said, I got these glasses, which I like. And then I bought a white, kind of lightweight linen type shirt. And then a kind of a cover up. And then one that's kind of like a silk. And then one other blouse as well, a white blouse. And a few scarves. I got a few scarves as well. I think 3 scarves. One of them is like a cotton scarf that looks like it's from Switzerland. And then a longer, thinner one, and then a regular scarf. So 3 scarves. And everything over there today was like half price, so, it was a good deal. But again, I didn't see anything spectacular there this time. It was much better before. They had higher quality of things before when I used to go. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. Sorry about the angle, but the thing to hold my phone has been going kind of geeky wampus, so it's, I just deal with what I can with it. Silver Lake Boulevard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, after coming out here this time, I'm not in a big rush to come back out again. I did see a couple of very cool cars, though. Ones that you don't see. Was it one like something like an Aston Martin? And then the other one was a Bentley, a couple of Bentleys. So those were kind of cool. imagine having to do this drive every day out here. It was like this coming in as well. I love California for certain things, but this is crazy. Going at a snail's pace. So I think I've got to go over. Thank you, Mercedes, for letting me in. What, little Lily Boo? What are you whining about? Huh? What are you whining about, me Lily? Anyway, last night I did find a good place to stay. I found a really nice neighborhood and there was parking. I found some street parking, but again, I can't imagine living here. All this street parking is gone. Trying to find any place. Just insane. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. I'm going to keep pedaling.